like this in Cape Town in South Africa. This one here is called Imizamo Yetu. Imizamo Yetu is the name of the township or slum area or informal settlement that you saw on the right hand side there. It's a word that comes from one of the black tribal languages that we speak here. This is the Xhosa language. You might know Nelson Mandela was from that tribe, from the Xhosa tribe. And in their language it means our pride, our effort, or we are proud of our efforts. Okay, is the meaning of that name for the township. It is one of our wine regions. Okay, that, as you might know, is a very important industry for Cape Town in the Western Cape, the wine industry. And so if we're looking at the different industries in our province of the Western Cape here, firstly, tourism is very important for us, and then agriculture. Okay, and quite obviously when we speak about agriculture, we are including wine mainly for local use, but fruit, some of it we do export as well. Not only fruit, but also fruit juices. When we head up towards the area of Hermanus in a day or two, we'll be going through some of our fruit growing areas, and especially what we call it deciduous fruits, which are fruits like apples and pears, peaches, etc. This is the time for our peaches at this point now. Right, so quite a lot of that also we do hold for export. Okay, so besides agriculture, also then it would be tourism for us here. As I've mentioned though, wine is one of the prominent industries for the province of the Western Cape. Also an industry that goes way back into the time of the Dutch when they first got here. So an explanation as to why they started to make wine in Cape Town was for those Dutch people I mentioned this morning. Their main interest in Cape Town was to refill their ships that were passing to India. This was where the ships would come, they would rest over, they would get fresh vegetables, they would get meat, fruit and fresh water very especially. But also they believed that it was important for the sailors to have wine. You've got that area called Goa where that has a strong Portuguese influence in it. Okay, and so for us here as well, everything that happened out in Europe had something to do with Cape Town. So for the Dutch period, it is this guy called Simon van der Stel. I mention his name here because this was his farm. This farm that we now call Constantia, it was his, he owned it. Either he took the land for him. Cape Town, we have some of the best restaurants in the world here. In fact, we've got 3 restaurants that's in the top 100 in the world. And the one on the right here, it's called La Calombe. It's more of a French name, and that is one of our restaurants that have made its way into the top 100 of the restaurants in the world. So we are extremely proud of all the accolades that and all the prizes and awards that Cape Town has won over this last years, and so that is certainly one of them.